What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I am going to be doing the Western Conference standings prediction. I did it with the Eastern Conference prediction, and I was able to get 110 views on that video, which meant a lot to me. So I'm back with another one. I'm doing the Western Conference prediction. So let's get right into it. So before I get into it, I just want everyone to know that they better hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on the notifications so you won't miss out on any of these videos. Let's get into it. Now, I am very in the mood for NBA because I just watched a crazy Lakers versus Sixers game, and the Sixers ended up winning. So, yeah, my Sixers. But anyway, let's start with number 15, the San Antonio Spurs. Now, they just need to rebuild, I think. They are just not talented enough. They don't have a star or anything. But I do think DeJounte Murray getting off that team was just bad, and they need a little help. So for now, Spurs in 15. Now let's go to number 14, the Houston Rockets. So I think they're just a little bit better than the Spurs. I like their coach, but I just don't see them getting any higher than 14. So this is why I think they will be number 14 seed. Sorry, Rockets fans, but I'm going to have to put you here for right now. Okay, number 13, Los Angeles Lakers. Yeah, so this is the reason why I hate to do this to Los Angeles. I mean, even though I hate the Lakers, but there's some talent on that team. But it's not because I hate the Lakers anyway, just because I just don't believe in their team. I know Anthony Davis has been a beast lately. I remember that one game he got 55 points or something. That was crazy. Anthony Davis has definitely been better than LeBron this season, but the Lakers are number 13 this year because, what can I say, they're just not good enough to really do much. So, number 13. Next, this is a team that I do believe in the future, but number 12 is going to have to be the Oklahoma City Thunder, because I think their team's really good. I think they for sure a playoff team next year, but I don't think it's going to be this year because there's still so much talent in the West. But they do have some talent with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey, Luguentz Dort. Chet Holmgren is out. Obviously, they'll be better if he's playing, but Chet Holmgren has an injury, and we haven't got to see him play except for the Summer League. So, for right now, Oklahoma is in 12, but I really like the way Shai has been playing. He's just been playing amazing lately, but they're going to be number 12 from me. Okay, so let's go to this next one. Number 11, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they will miss the playoffs. Look, I don't believe in this team very much because, at first I believed so much in this team, but then after seeing them play, I just feel like Karl-Anthony Towns is becoming a little overrated at this point. Anthony Edwards is not showing his all lately. I feel like Rudy Gobert has been playing pretty good defense. Not his usual, though. I just felt like the Timberwolves can do a lot better, but they are better than these teams that are below them, but they're going to miss out the playoffs this year. Okay, number 10, the Golden State Warriors, because this is the reason why people are gonna hate me for this, especially those big Steph Curry fans. But Draymond needs to get traded. Clay needs to get traded. These are teams that just need to have trades because they're just not good. I mean, they're a good team, but they're just don't have really good chemistry anymore. Especially like what's going on. Like obviously that Draymond punch to Jordan Poole had just deflated all the chemistry that they had together, and that could put an effect on the entire team. And yeah, that's why I think Warriors number 10. And then another California team that we have up, number 9, the Los Angeles Clippers. So with Kawhi and Paul George, they need to be traded. They need to be away from the Clippers. Let's say if the Clippers didn't have anybody at all. I mean, not anybody. Let's say they didn't have Kawhi and Paul at all on their team. I think they will be better off without them, their team, because the Clippers have so much people to put in, and that they don't know who to put in, who to start, who to bench. But they have great defense, but where's the offense involved? Like they need to be just somewhat decent at both of them if they're gonna be any better than 9. But I like the roster. I think it will be better without Paul George and Kawhi. Maybe the Clippers can rebuild some new talent. They have a young team, obviously, other than Kawhi and Paul. But getting in some new players other than them will be great. And then they trade them. That would put in a big boost of energy and just talent for the Clippers. And as if the Clippers couldn't already get more talented, like if more talent comes in, and if they will be better. But for now, 9 seed, because Clippers, this is a team that I feel so bad for because of the fact that they were so good in the 2020-21 season, like with the playoffs and everything. But, the Clippers are just not as good as they used to be. They have a lot of injuries happening to them, which is why I'm putting them at the 9th seed. Number 8 seed. Here we go. The Portland Trailblazers. Okay. Okay, let me explain why. So, the Blazers are not sustainable. Like, I feel like they were on a blazing start to the season, and they just kind of went down. And I feel like they're gonna just bring back up that same energy, but also kind of be in the middle with everything. Damian Lillard being back is going to help them a lot. They have talent that they put in when they had so many injuries last year. And Fernie Simons is a future all-star. And, I feel like Damian Lillard used to request a trade all the time, and I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I think he'll stay with the Blazers. The Blazers will rebuild and become a lot better of a team. But for now, they're getting 8th seed. But go Blazers. I think they're a really talented team. Number 7. Who to put? I think I'm going to go Dallas Mavericks. Yeah. I was thinking Utah, but the Dallas Mavericks are number 7 because the most simple thing I have to say is that Luka can't do everything on his own, because I feel like he just has a big responsibility, because when you look at like these teams, like these other teams who have talent, like after a superstar, then you have the Mavericks with just Luka, and you see no one talking about the rest of their team. Obviously, Spencer Dinwiddie and Christian Wood and some other people like Dorian Finney-Smith, they're talented, but they're not talented enough to like back up Luka Doncic. I think Luka has a big responsibility, and I'm not just a believer in this roster, and they're going to be a number 7 seed. And next, number 6, the Utah Jazz. Okay. The Utah Jazz, like, Lauri Markkanen is playing like an MVP. Not that he is going to be an MVP, but he is playing like one. He is just dominating every person that is in his path. He's a great player. You have Jordan Clarkson, Mike Conley, a veteran-like player. And no one thought that the Jazz could do it without Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. But this Jazz team will be motivated to prove everybody that they can win big without Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. But Lauri Markkanen, wow, he is one of the biggest shockers this season. And yeah, the Jazz could be number 6. But I don't think they're any match for what is coming up next. Because number 5, we have the Sacramento Kings. Woohoo! They are finally making the playoffs for the first time in freaking 16 years. They finally make the playoffs, because what can I say about this team? They're good offensively and good defensively. They have what it takes to win big. They have De'Aaron Fox, who is doing amazing. Domantas Sabonis, another great player, great center for the Kings. They have Kevin Huerter, an amazing shooter to add to their roster. The Kings are like the best offensive team in this league, and I'm just very hyped about them this year. They're finally going to make the playoffs, and they're finally going to be the best California team in this league, because what can I say about the Kings? They're just a talented team. They have talent. They remind me of last year's Grizzlies, because the Grizzlies last year were just unexpected to be as good as they were, and they were a fast-paced team just like the Kings. They were young, they were talented, and they had potential, and that's why I think the Kings are going to be number 5. But number 4, I think, is going to be the Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah, so, well, yeah, so they are not gonna be sorry, I got confused for a second. I don't know why. But number 4 is gonna be the Grizzlies because they're not gonna make it the top 3 teams like last year, but they are gonna be good again. Ja Morant is just absolutely amazing. I don't think, though, you guys are gonna hate me for this. I don't think Ja Morant is as good as Trae Young. I think Trae Young is better than Ja Morant. I really do. I'm not being biased or anything because I think he's just better. Like, Trae's not as good as Luka Doncic or Steph Curry, but he's better than Ja Morant. And maybe Ja was better last season, but I don't think he's as good as Trae this season. Or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. But overall, I think Trae's better than Ja, which is why the Hawks were higher in the East. If you didn't see it, go check it out. Grizzlies are number 4 because of the 3 teams that are ahead of them. They have Ja Morant though on their team, Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson Jr., Steven Adams, Dylan Brooks, and just they are a talented team. They have Danny Green, which is a veteran player that can help them, a player that has played with Tony Parker, Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan. So I do believe that and Danny Green's also won a title too, which is also gonna help the Grizzlies with all that he knows. But next, number 3 is gonna be the New Orleans Pelicans. With Zion back, this team is undominable. Zion Williamson is not going to get another injury for a while, I don't think. He is healthy now. Brandon Ingram is a beast. CJ McCollum, great shooter. They have other guys like Jose Alvarado, Trey Murphy III, Jonas Valanciunas. Yeah, this team is undominable this year. They are just amazing. I think they're playing with the Suns right now. I don't know what the score right now is. I think the Pelicans are winning, though. And, yeah, I think the Pelicans are going to be number 3. Speaking of the Suns, this is going to be the next team. The Suns are number 2. They're just a little bit better than the Pelicans. Devin Booker knows how to get done. He's definitely overrated, though. Like, he is way too overrated because, like, yeah, I can't even get the words. Like, Devin Booker is just overrated. I'm just not a fan of him. He's a very, very bad defender. He's a great shooter, of course, but you have to just learn somewhat defense, right? And you guys are going to say, but Ethan, Trey's a great shooter, but he's not a great defender. Well, Devin Booker, though, is 6'7" and Trey's 6'1". That's a 6-inch difference, and Devin Booker at his height should know a thing or two about defense. Even Trey, I believe, gets more steals than Devin Booker. Trey is 6'1", and he's a better player this year. Maybe not last year, but this year he's better. Devin Booker is a bad defender. He's a great scorer, but bad defender. But Chris Paul is CP0, but that won't stop the Suns because they have more talent, like DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and they'll have another big season. And then the final one, number 1, Nikola Jokic. I mean, not Nikola. What? Denver Nuggets. So Nikola Jokic, back-to-back MVP. Jamal Murray, he's back on this team. The Nuggets are going to be a great team. They might make the finals. Who knows? Nikola Jokic is going to lead this team to a big game. I could feel it. I don't think he's going to win MVP again this year. But who knows? He might get them to a championship this year. Who knows? And maybe he'll just have to win NBA Finals MVP. Who knows? But Nikola Jokic is a great player. Jamal Murray is a great player. Bones Hyland is a rising star. The Nuggets are just talented. And I do really think that this team is the best team in the Western Conference. But this is my list, though. What did you guys think of this? Do you guys disagree? Do you guys disagree? Let me know in the comments. Next video I'll be talking about the beef that Trey has with Nate McMillan, or the beef that Nate McMillan has with Trey. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna do research on that and let you guys know my true opinion on that. All I could say is that the Hawks could be in big trouble, and my prediction could be going up into flames, but I'm still gonna stick with third place because that's what I said. But the Hawks are in big trouble. So this was my Western Conference predictions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on your notifications so you won't miss out on any exciting videos and NBA content that I make. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.